I'm Karen Palmer, WSU Master Gardener, and today I'm going to be planting beets. It's mid-June. It's a great month to plant beets. Actually, you can plant them as early as April and into July. They're about 2 months to harvest, so you can have a good succession planting of beets. Beets are one of the few vegetables where you can actually eat the whole plant. Of course, we eat the beet root, and the leaves are great, just like you would use chard or spinach or kale. And when I make a vegetarian borscht, I use the whole plant. I cut up the stems and everything. So it's a very useful crop in your garden. Now, some people don't like the red beets. It has a pretty strong earthy flavor. So I always recommend that you try the golden beets. They're a little milder flavor, and so some people who don't like the red beets actually like the golden beets. So that's always a choice. And another fun variety is the chioggia. It's a white and red pinwheel. It's very beautiful when they're sliced. So to plant beets, you want to do it from seed. Because it's a root crop, it's best to just plant the seeds in the ground. And if you look at the seeds, they look like gnarly little things. And you want to space them about 3 inches apart. But there's a funny thing about beet seeds in that this is actually a little nodule with 2 or 3, maybe 4 seeds inside it. So even if you painstakingly space them out when you're planting, you're still going to have to come thin. So actually, I don't worry about it too much. I just have my soil nice and loose and ready, and then I just kind of sprinkle some out. I don't really worry about where they are because I know I'm going to have to thin them anyhow. So I'm going to be lazy now because I'm going to have to thin anyhow. You want them to be about a 1/2 inch deep, so I just sprinkle a few out, poke them down about a 1/2 inch. That's about all there is. They germinate very easily within about a week. Those are going to come up. You want to keep them well watered, just lightly watered, until they germinate and come up. And then once they're up a few inches, you'll thin them. And the thinning, the little plants that you thin are great in salads or stir fries, so don't throw those away. I'm going to plant some red ones, and I'm going to mix in some gold ones because I like both of them. And I'm going to do some now, and probably in another week I'll do a few more. I'm going to do a little bit of a succession planting of my beets. So that's all there is to it. Thanks.
Just stick them in the ground, watch them grow. You can't beat them. Can't beat them. You can't beat them. And the beat goes in.